Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out.
What's going on, Credit Snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with Credit Assassins. Guy, I'm excited that you guys are here today. Today I have a great topic that I want to start teaching you little by little. I want to start dissecting what credit is for you. I know I've been giving you the overall picture and everything that have to do with credit, some tricks and hacks. I was gonna say tricks and hacks, so that I want to make sure that you guys start understanding. Because a lot of times I say some slang and I say some abbreviation when it comes down to credit, and a lot of people ask me, what is this, what is that? So I want to make sure that I start breaking it down little by little, just in case you are new to credit, want to learn from the bottom. Again, we all learn from someplace. Just in case you need to learn certain things, you could always go back to some of these videos and actually dissect and learn the proper terminology in order for you to become better. Remember, we want you to become a credit sniper at credit. But guys, once again, my name is Carlos Estrada Vega. I am the creator of the Best Credit Blueprint, which is the course that we offer with Credit Assassins. But guys, I want to make sure that all this content that I'm giving you here is free. We definitely go more in depth, so I'm giving you a lot of content over here. So just imagine what else we have in our course. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that it is valuable, and I want to make sure that I serve you guys. I give you everything that we can in order for you to become a better at credit in your finances and your future, because we all want to actually be better. You know what? Not too long ago, I was in the same situation that a lot of you are or find yourself today. But I was in the 553. That was my credit score. I was in a bad situation. I trust a lot of these credit companies, and unfortunately not many of them did anything good for me. Just here and there they were actually able to help me out, but what I didn't like is they came in a hamster wheel every month, asking me for money in order to quote unquote help me and get one inquiry here, one inquiry there. Guys, just so you know, I'm giving you the sauce, the hack to even get all your inquiries off your credit in less than 72 hours. So guys, just know that this is valuable. The value that you're actually able to get with this course is immense. I want to give you everything. I want to throw everything outside the window. Make sure that you grab it. Now, if this is the first time you're actually in my channel, man, go ahead and subscribe, because I want to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos. Make sure that you click on that bell icon so like that anytime that I post it, you'll be notified. And we come to you between 1 to 4 videos per day. I want to put value out there, guys, and we have a lot. I mean, it's a lot of content that we put out, a lot of research that we do. We enjoy what we do, and we want to make sure that we serve you as much as we can. Now, give me the thumbs up. That's gonna definitely help me out, and take this video and put it in front of a lot of people and make sure that they are the judge if they like it or not. But I want to make sure that I get to them, because something like this could definitely help people out. Now today, let's talk about credit utilization. Now, credit utilization, is the amount of debt that you owe on your credit on your credit report. So it's the amount of money that you owe on the available credit. So for example, let's just say that you have a $1,000 credit, and today you decide to use $500. That means that now you owe 50% of that $1,000. Now, the more credit or the more utilization you use of that available credit, the more it hurts your credit score. Now, the trick here is that you can use 100% all at once, as long as you pay it before the statement closing day. So every credit card has a statement closing day and a statement due date. And I understand that a lot of people don't know what a statement closing day. They only know about the due date because that's all the credit card advertises. It tells you your payment is due by this day, right? So what you don't know is that and they don't, for the most part, they don't tell you, and they don't have it advertised anywhere. So you can call them and say, look, hey, I want to know when is your statement closing day, and they will let you know. For the most part, it's usually a couple days, usually 10 days prior to the statement due date, which means that that's the day that they reconciliate your account and report to the credit bureaus. So for example, let's just say that you owe $1,000, or let's just say your credit card is $1,000. Remember, we use $500 because we went ahead and bought something for the house. So you owe 50%. Now, if by the statement closing day you still owe the $500, they are going to report that to the credit bureau and say that now you owe 50% of your credit or available credit. Now, anything over 30% is going to affect you, detrimentally affect your credit score, your overall credit. Now, the goal here and my magic number, the magic number that I would like for you guys to stay at, is between 2 to 5%. 10% it's perfect. 30% is just pushing it. A lot of creditors will advise you to actually stay 30% lower. But my goal for you is make sure you stay between 2 and 5, and if you must, go to the 10%. Now, let's go back to the day that they reported your $500 at 50%, and let's just say that 5 days later you say, nah, I need to pay this off. You pay $300. So while the statement due date, yes, you were at 20%, but unfortunately that already reported to the credit bureau, and you are at 50%. Now that 20% that you have on that credit card have to wait until the next month, which is the next billing period, in order for that to report and then help your credit, because right now it is affecting your credit. You are over 500 or 50% or 50% or more, and that's affecting your credit overall and your credit score and utilization. All right, guys, so something that we need to understand is when we talk about credit utilization too is, where do you see your credit score? So we have different score models. So you have FICO and your Vantage score. So I understand that a lot of free services, we have a lot of free services out there. So for example, one of the services that most people use is Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a good indicator, and for the most part usually gives you one of the good scores, but you have to understand that this is Advantage 3.0. Now, Advantage 3.0 is not a bad score. It's something that it was built by all 3 credit bureaus in order to actually give you a good snapshot. But you have to understand that less than 16 to 20% of creditors use this score. 76% of more use what's called the FICO score. So if you need to actually have a gauge of what your credit score is, I advise you to go to Experian, myfico.com, and you also have My Score IQ. Now, My Score IQ will give you all 3 credit bureaus on the FICO score, on the FICO model. Now, FICO model is the one that you will definitely be used, or it will definitely be used for your home loans, for your house loans, for most credit cards. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. Yeah, it is a great option for you to know what the Advantage and the FICO score is, but in reality, something that, depending on what you're trying to do in life, are you trying to actually go and get lending for a home, lending for a house, lending for a vehicle? Now, the goal here is for you to find out who you're trying to get lending from, and it's a good indicator for you to figure out where that creditor pulls from, what credit score model do they use, and approximately what credit score are they looking for. Now, the good thing is we did that research for you. If you go on the bottom of this video, I'm going to give you a free gift. It's called the Remasters Secrets Lenders List. Just go in there, take it, it's for you. That's going to give you, we did the research of over more than 400 creditors in the United States, and that will give you the credit bureau that the creditor pulls from, the credit score, and approximately how much you'll get. So that gives you a good plan of attack before you attack. Now, you have to understand, again, your credit utilization is 30% of your whole credit score. So it is who of you to make sure that you keep the utilization down, because overall it can affect 30% of that overall number. Now, when we talk about credit utilization, we are referring to credit cards only, because we understand you get a home loan. Let's just say $500,000 in a home loan, and that's how much you bought the house for. And if you owe $500,000, you actually using 100% of that loan. That's not really going to affect you. Now it's going to affect you when you actually make the increase. And something that you have to understand, the increase is another factor of your credit score. And for the most part, anytime that you do a hard inquiry or a creditor does a hard inquiry in your credit report and you get denied, that could cost you between 3 to 7 points of your credit score. And if you get qualified or you get that lending that you're looking for, it may cost you between 1 to 2 points. So now imagine that you go to a car, and I love to use this analogy because this is the one that mostly happens. And every time that we see a lot of our clients come in, they take you through the car salesman trick. And this is what we call it, because when you go to a car dealership and you're trying to get a vehicle, so what they do, they shop you around through all the lenders. Whichever lends you, that's who they're gonna go with, and that's the only option that you have. So unfortunately, if you have a great credit score, for the most part, you may get qualified all at once first. But if you have a low credit score, guess what? They're gonna shop you around, and they're gonna shop you around until they get you qualified. Sometimes it may take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see the most that I've seen was almost 15 increase at once. Now imagine 3 to 7 points times 15. It's a toll, right? So if you went there with a bad credit score, how are you coming out? Yes, you have the vehicle that you have, but I guarantee you don't have the payment that you had in mind, right? So my option, the best option here for you will be, hey, work on your credit score. Find out what your credit score is. Go to a credit union. Go to your local bank. Go to them and get pre-approved for a vehicle loan if that's what you're trying to do. So what I'm saying also, so credit utilization doesn't affect your vehicle loans, your home loan, boat loan, and so on. It only affects your credit cards. Did you know that 50% of Americans that have a credit card do or request a credit line increase? Now, and 84% of those 50% that request a credit line increase get qualified and get a credit line increase. So the odds are good. Now you may ask me, what's a credit line increase? So a credit line increase is actually just asking to raise your credit on the credit card that you already have, which helps you and saves your age. Because you gotta understand, age is another 10% of your credit score. Now, if you continue getting new credit cards, you might get qualified because your high credit score, but that diminishes the age of your credit. And the lowest the age of your credit, the more risky you look or you present to a new creditor. Think about this. Would you lend money to a kid of 10 years or a person of 20 years? Or let's just say to a young kid of 17, 18 that now can get credit, or opposed to 30 years old. Same concept. Now, let's just say, and I want to give you a quick snapshot of what age means. So let's just say you have a credit card of $15,000 that you had it for the last 10 years. Good. You kept it good, no late payments, nothing. Now, what you do is, just today, because, okay, you know what, I want to get something new, I need to get some new credit. You go out and get a credit card and you get approved for $10,000. That's awesome. Now you have a $25,000 credit utilization, but your age just diminished to 5 years. And why is that? Because those 10 years now get divided by 2 credit cards. So now you go to 5 instead of 10. So now imagine as you get more credit cards, and they may be $1,000 credit cards, $2,000 credit cards. They could be high credit cards, 25, 30,000. Your age diminishes. So that can affect you. And even though that you have a high credit utilization, the creditor may see your application as a risky file in order to lend you new credit. So the goal here is, try to get the credit line increase for the most part, because that can definitely help your age. But at the same time, hey, look, if that's your only option, always try to get credit. Because one thing you have to keep in mind, credit is not overnight. You don't build credit overnight. You need to allow it time. Yes, there's certain tricks that you can do almost in the next 72 hours, like we're talking about, like 30 days. But from there on, in order to build credit takes time. So another thing that you gotta keep in mind is you can also go to a store and get a store credit. Some credit may cost you some money. So you may have to pay for credit, and the good thing is that they don't run a credit a background on you, or they don't do a hard inquiry. Most of the times they do a soft inquiry, which doesn't affect your credit overall. But the good thing here is that they will report a good amount. So let's just say AG Jewelers, they have a 149 membership, which will help you report a $10,000 credit line to all three bureaus. That could definitely help you out. Now remember, this is not free, it's costly. It could cost you $149 a year. So that could be a route that you can go. Now, at the same time, something that I'm always advise everybody is to, become an authorized user. Become an authorized user on a family member, mom, dad, somebody that can actually allow you to use or piggyback from the good credit from the years that they had it. Now, the good thing here is that you definitely will inherit their age and you inherit that credit line. But make sure that this person has been paying that credit card on time and the utilization is low. Now, at the same time, if you don't find a person that can do the favor for you, there's also services out there that will provide you or that will sell you a trade line. A trade line, same thing. And anytime that I advise anyone to actually get a trade line, I always let them know to use a progression trade line. You could get two trade lines, for example, one of a high age and low credit limit, and one with a high credit limit and low age. For example, you could get a credit card from the same person, the same vendor that has the same person or the same person selling the trade line. Let's just say of 25,000 to 30,000 with a 2 to 3 years, and also another credit card of, let's say, 20 years of age of $5,000 to $6,000. Something small but high in age, and one with a lot of credit but low in age. That will definitely give you the right combination that you need to increase your credit score and use a progression file in order to be lendable to the new creditors. Now guys, thank you for being here today. I appreciate the time that you guys took to actually be here, and I appreciate if you guys give me the thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought about this content. Let me know in the comments. Let me know how we did, how we can do better. Let me know of any other topics. We're gonna continue breaking down what credit is. So we talked about credit utilization, we will talk about age, and we definitely will talk about the other parts of what credit is. Now, if this was your first time on our channel, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell icon, make sure you click on all, so that you don't miss any of our videos that we post together. And do not forget, give me the thumbs up. Guys, my name is Carlos Estrada. I am the Credit Assassin, and I'll see you in the next video.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them?